Welcome to the second edition of MCA Live Online. I'm Gabrielle Schucker, and here's today's news. Virtual learning has taken center stage this school year at Mount Carmel Area School District. All students have attended school virtually at some point. While there are many pros and cons on online learning, we are curious about how students felt about it. We asked a few students to share their opinions about virtual learning.
Biggest thing is it's harder to learn that way. I feel like, for me at least, in a school environment, I could learn more, pick up more on the teacher. I have more distractions at home, I go on my phone easier, stuff like that. I mean, the good things about it are you have more free time to yourself. You don't have classmates around you, so you could focus on your work more.
I made the decision because you learn the same exact material as in-person kids do. It's there's not really of a difference. And I live with my gram, so I just thought it would be a safer decision overall to just stay at home. I don't get to see my friends often as I would if I were in person every day with them.
It's easier to do the actual work, but it's harder for the test. None of us are going to actually pay attention online, most likely. We're more going to be engaged in person than online.
I like doing all my work at home. I don't like not being able to make memories with everybody here in the school.
When they give us the work, I feel like I get it done faster when I'm at home than in school, but I prefer it in school because I'd rather the teacher be there with me to explain it more.
I don't really like it because I think there's a lot more distractions at my house than there is here, because I think I can get more work done here, because I can't really use my phone or anything else at my house, get distracted by watching TV.
While some students have elected to attend in-person classes, some have chosen to remain virtual indefinitely. All in-person students will return full day on September 21st throughout the school district. Please check the school website for up-to-date information. All virtual learners are now using an online attendance form. The form must be completed daily by all MCA synchronous and asynchronous virtual learners in 7th through 12th grade. Senior high school principal Mrs. Verano further explains the process.
A little more information for our virtual learners in the MCA community. Student attendance for virtual learners will now be taken online. The form can be accessed on the Mount Carmel Area School District website. It's in the middle of the website. It says I am attending, and there is a link connected to that icon that will take you to the form. Students are reminded that that form should be filled out daily. They have from the beginning of the school day until midnight to fill that form out, but it has to be done every single day. Students will use their school email to access that, and that link should be found on the website. The form is extremely easy to do. It's 3 questions. You need to put your first name, your last name, and your grade. Don't forget to hit submit.
People are excited for the return to sports at MCA. Athletes and coaches are anxious to get back out there and compete. The girls' soccer team is looking forward to their season with high hopes. Miss Lewis is entering her second year as an assistant coach. She shared her outlook for the season.
So the summer was a little different since we had a late start to preseason, and then it was so hot every time we had practice, but the girls who were coming to practice every day, they really came and worked hard, and we could tell that they wanted to be there and they want to win this season. Southern's always a really good matchup. I know the girls always look forward to that in Shamokin. But this year I feel like the season's really up in the air with everybody, especially us being out for the last 2 weeks. So we'll see how practice goes this week and how we're feeling come Wednesday for our first game. So this year we have pretty much everyone from last season returning other than our seniors that graduated. So we have a very solid team. We're not super deep this year on the bench, but we still have almost every single one of our girls coming out and playing their hearts out, and they're really there for the right reasons.
The girls' first game is scheduled for September 23rd at home versus Central Columbia. Please check out the school website for up-to-date game schedules. The MCA Big Red Band is back for this school year. This band show features upbeat assortment of popular tunes that everyone is sure to recognize. Here is band director Mr. Bernard Seller with more in this band's season.
So for Tuesday night's game, we're going to be performing at pregame. And it should be somewhere around 6:15, 6:20, somewhere in that vicinity. We're going to open up with a jazz rock classic called Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. Then we're going to do a medley of songs from Bruno Mars, Locked Out of Heaven, and Uptown Funk. And we're going to close with the 1970s Three Dog Night classic, Joy to the World. This year's show features pretty much all the different sections of the group. It places a great emphasis on the brass players, especially the trumpets at certain points and the trombones. And the show requires some solid playing from every section. So while there may not be one or two or three people featured particularly as soloists, there'll be different sections featured throughout the show. Our drum major this year for the Big Red Band is Danielle Lepotsky. She's a senior. She's a clarinet player. She's a very good musician. She has great leadership skills. She's well respected by the band members and by the staff, parents. She's, I'm sure, going to do a great job for us.
Make sure to mark your calendars Tuesday, September 22nd to the football game against Williams Valley. The band will parade down the street starting at 5:45 p.m. See you there. Football will soon be returning to MCA. The season opener is scheduled for this Tuesday night against Williams Valley. Coach Darrah shared his outlook for the game.
We're starting the season this year on Tuesday against Williams Valley. It's actually the first time in Mount Carmel's history that we've ever played Williams Valley, and one of very few times that we're going to be playing on a Tuesday night. The game has been moved to Tuesday night because of our Week 2 game being canceled with Loyalsock. As far as Williams Valley goes, they're a very good offensive team. They have an all-state quarterback returning that threw for around 2,500 yards last year, and a very big and solid tight end, as well as a couple good receivers and a good running back. They're very solid up front on the line and have a lot of team speed. Defensively, they're very aggressive. They play a lot of different fronts, and Williams Valley in general has a very good program. They're a team right now that's ranked 10 at Single A, and they're consistently in the state playoffs every year. So it will be a tough test for the Big Red, but we'll come out on top. Go Big Red.
WKMC TV will stream all games this season. If you cannot attend the game, you can still watch from home on our YouTube channel at WKMC TV on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. on Service Electric Channel 13. This concludes this edition of MCA Live Online. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to catch us live at 7:30 a.m. on Tuesday, September 29th.